Glitches can be devastating, causing crashes, soft locks, or even a full reset. Sometimes they're just funny and good for a laugh, but every now and then a glitch can actually help you, especially in speedruns. Today we're looking at glitches in the Mega Man Battle Network series that are not only useful, but ones that even the casual player can pull off. I mean, hopefully they're helpful. It's not like I'm trying to mislead you and crash your game. I wouldn't do that to you. In BN1 there are a couple different cutscene menu glitches that can get the game over with quicker if you're achievement hunting or speedrunning. I mean, BN1 is kind of archaic, so I won't judge you too much if you use these glitches on a first playthrough. When facing the mandatory cold bear viruses in the waterworks, if you open the folder menu and step on the battle trigger at the same time, you can skip the fight completely. Unfortunately though, you don't get the Zenny reward. Missing out on money is not fun. But you know what's even worse than that? Full body paralysis. Oddly, Land won't be able to move after jacking out, but don't worry, if you simply jack in and back out, you'll be free to move again. If you do the same trick when going to fight the life virus, the final boss of the game, you can also skip the fight and get to the credits. If you want to rob yourself of a proper victory, that's on you, but it's hilarious that you don't have to beat the game to beat the game. What's crazier though is that we can do an even bigger and easier skip called Reddit skip. In the last World 3 comp, if you put out this specific fire, jack out immediately and casually stroll back to AC/DC Town, you'll just beat the game. Like the credits play and everything. This is because that fire shares the same flag that triggers the credits. Unfortunately, this was patched out for the Legacy Collection, leaving us with the slower version of the game, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. In the Japanese and Legacy Collection versions of BN2, if you throw a tree bomb into a prism, it deals damage every frame it's on the prism. At least I think that's how it works, I don't know. Anyway, this can delete any enemy in the game, including base and gospel. That is one powerful nut. It's even acknowledged by Capcom, where they call it the Prism combo. They say it's, quote, not really a bug so much as it is the correct behavior, but an unexpected usage. Maybe it's technically not a glitch, but it is extremely helpful, so there you go. I think the coolest glitch in BN2 is what's called the Gospel Duplication glitch. Here's how you do it. You save before buying all the stock from any chip shop that you like, then immediately go to beat Gospel. After the credits, open up the game again and you'll notice that you have all the chips you bought and the shop stock will be replenished, meaning you can easily get as many shotgun Bs as your little heart desires. You can also do this to Higsby, deplete his stock entirely and send him off on another vacation. That'd be nice of you, you should do that. Oh yeah, this same glitch is possible in BN1. Do the exact same steps. Just replace beating Gospel with beating the life virus in any way that you like and boom, infinite spreader eyes, pretty cool. In the 1.0 Japanese version of Battle Network 3, you can skip a few ranks during the underranking section. When you get rank 7, read the email from Chode and look at the AC/DC Square BBS post. At this point, you're immediately able to go to the net battle machine in DNN and fight Mistman or Bullman, depending on the version, giving you rank 2. That skips 1, 2, 4, 5 ranks. That's like half the ranks. Just be careful not to press L before the fight, as it'll crash your game and force a reset. No matter the version, by the way, so be careful even when playing on the Legacy Collection. Or, you know, crash the game if you want to. It's kind of fun. Just be sure to save first. Similar to the Prism Tree Nut glitch, there's also a boss shredder here, but it's a bit more complicated to pull off. I know my subscribers can do it though, so make sure you're subscribed. This is called the Shake glitch. If you throw the shake weight, immediately take damage to reset the chip usage delay, then use another chip, the dumbbell will take on the attack power of the new chip. You can use any chip you want to overwrite the attack power, but there are certain ones that have extremely high damage values for some reason, like aura chips, air shoes, virus chips, and the most powerful, plus chips, like the one I prefer to use in my speedruns, Wood Plus 40. It does 10,000 damage, so it can destroy everything in the row the shake lands in, like base and alpha, but it's really satisfying to pull this off on the cowardly Bubble Man. Yeah, get popped, loser. Alright guys, we made it through Volume 1, so let's move on to Volume 2. I only have one glitch for BN4, but it's the most useful and simplest one to pull off. It's easily the best glitch in the whole series in my opinion. In the Japanese and Legacy Collection versions while you're on the internet, if you open up a sub-menu like the folder or library, the encounter rate is reset. That's right, you heard me. If you open a sub-menu every few steps, you can skip every random encounter. Imagine how much time this cuts on backtracking. And no useless encounters? It's a real thing of beauty. The less time spent playing BN4, the better. I'm just kidding, guys. I know I went a little hard on BN4 in the last video, but I do enjoy it. This glitch just helps me enjoy it more, you know, by playing it less. This first glitch from BN5 is called the double karma glitch. For those who don't know, karma is the scale that determines if Mega Man is good or evil. If you use a dark chip, karma will go down and you will lose 1 HP, normally. If you run from a fight, any karma gained or lost will be doubled, because the function that applies penalties gets called twice. Once when the successfully ran away text pops up, and once when the screen fades to black. Likewise, you'll lose 2 HP rather than 1. It's useful to know if you're doing a dark mega playthrough or a kernel any percent speed run using arbitrary code execution. Next is the twin liberation glitch. When going to use Medi's twin liberation ability, simply hit no when confirming. If a Navi like Gyroman liberates the panel on the other end of the path, the win will still be treated like a twin liberation was used, but no order points will be lost. So pretty much free twin liberation. Sadly, even though the collection is based on the Japanese version, this glitch is not possible on the collection. The purple mystery data out of bounds glitches are pretty fun to pull off and has the potential to get you some really good stuff early on. You can do this in Orin 1 or End Area 3, but the most useful is the one possible in AC/DC Area 2. What you do is approach the PMD from the bottom, make sure it's from this angle or you'll be in the wrong position. Just make sure to save first so you can try it again if you need to. Using the unlocker will move Mega Man to this specific position. From here you need to move and wiggle a certain way to get out of bounds. At this point you can do one of two things. You can go over to this Navi here and get the old key early. This doesn't seem to have a real use, but you can also access the old terminal comp and Scilab 3 early. Here you can get a Reg Up 2, fight some stronger viruses, and get some decent chips. You can do this immediately upon getting on the internet for the first time. Alternatively, once the net goes dark and this door appears, you can do the same out of bounds glitch to get into AC/DC Area 3 and Orin area early. Oddly, there is no music in Orin 1 or 2, and no Navi, so it's almost eerily empty. You do have access to the Quake 1A and Vulcan 2C blue mystery datas, chips like Drill Arm and Airhawk from Battles, and the Orin 2 shop. You can even get to Orin Area 3, but not to Scilab. This invisible voice tells you that you can't. Always listen to disembodied voices. Only in video games though, not in real life. Obviously, I prefer going to Orin early. The rewards are too good to pass up and I love getting that Drill Arm and wrecking Proto Man with it. It's the best. Alright, on to BN6 and the last couple of glitches. This first one involves the Rush Food Key item. These are used to build paths for shortcuts and to get certain items. You need 1 Rush Food per square, but in the North American version, only 1 food will be used on larger bridges that have 2 or 3 squares. You need a total of 13 of them to activate all the bridges, but with proper management you only need to buy 9 of them, which is conveniently the most you can hold at one time. At 3,000 zenny a pop, this saves us 12,000 zenny, making Rush an extra good boy. This final glitch is called the Slip Walk. Used in speedruns, this is another glitch that allows you to skip encounters. With the Slip Runner Navi Customizer program installed, you can press A and B at the same time against an NPC or object, and Mega Man will start to perform the Slip Walk. You can go wherever you need to in the area without encounters. This glitch will be cancelled if you touch anything or press B again to do a normal slip. During this state, you can't open menus or press other R. Be careful though, because if you slip walk into a warp pad, you will become soft locked. In the Japanese version, doing the glitch off of a mystery data or an NPC that gives you an item will also soft lock you. Unfortunately, this glitch has also been patched in the Legacy Collection. Understandably though, it'd be too easy to get stuck. That was just a few glitches from the series. If you managed to soft lock yourself, it's not my fault and I'm not to blame. I warned you. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe because in the next video, I'm going to be doing my first giveaway and I'm pretty excited for that. Big shout out to Risch and MidniteW for providing me with save states for BN 2 and 5. That saved me a ton of time playing through these games again. Also, I need to thank all the contributors at the Rockman EXD zone, namely Midnight Again, Prof9, Lucky Typhlosion, Mars, Ghostly Meyer, and CyberElf Elpizo for collecting and fixing information for all the glitches. Definitely go check out the site, guys. It's great for all kinds of information on the series and was a huge resource for making this video. Alright, that's it for me for now. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the next video for that giveaway. Everyone loves free stuff, right? I'll see you guys there. Thanks again and have a good rest of your day.